400 doses. Not bad for a dead channel, huh? Yeah, for the last few years, kinda ever since I returned from hiatus, I've had people occasionally pop in the comments section to revel about how this channel is dead. LOL lame. Because, yeah, I don't pull in the audience numbers that I used to. Let's compare some musical autopsies, for example. In 2020, my autopsy of Taylor Swift's The Man had 64,000 views in the first 7 days. Fast forward to 2022, my autopsy of Beyoncé's Break My Soul had just under 40,000 views in the first 7 days. Compare both of those to my autopsy of Omi's Cheerleader in 2015, that video got 173,000 views in the first 7 days, and at that point people were like, LOL, your channel's not as popular as it was, dead channel, dead channel! I've always tried to be realistic about this though. Ultimately, nothing will always sustain its popularity. What goes up must come down. The Simpsons, for example, just started its 34th season, and you'll find no shortage of people telling you how much it sucks now compared to the classics. And yes, fewer people watch it now. Season 4, in 1992, had an average of 22.4 million viewers. Season 33 had an average of 2.2 million viewers. That might have something to do with nobody having cable anymore. 30 people just share one Hulu account. But even before streaming services, Season 21 in 2009 averaged 7 million viewers an episode. 33% of those Season 4 numbers. So, as a creator, you have to be realistic about these things. But I can tell you, it still sucks. I'm gonna get slightly real here. Yeah, I know. Buckley, you said you never cared about views. But, watching your channel's popularity decline, you go through the same stages of grief for any type of loss. First, denial. So I put out a couple videos fewer people were interested in. It's just a fluke. Those people will come back. I'll probably even have another spike like I did in 2012. I'm due, right? Then, anger. The fucking YouTube algorithms fucked this up for me. That's the problem. Stupid assholes are destroying my channel. Then, bargaining. Okay, well, I don't know, maybe if I spend some money to advertise or beg a bunch of people to be on their podcasts or do collaborations, maybe then I can get my numbers back up, right? Then, depression. Fuck. Everyone hates my channel now. No one wants to fucking watch it. Guess I am just shit. Then, acceptance. This is kind of where I'm at now. Now, before those of you who do still enjoy my channel think, holy fuck, is he gonna announce that it's over? Absolutely not. I told you guys years ago I'd go down with the ship, and I'm keeping that promise. In fact, this has put a lot of things in perspective for me. Maybe humbled me a little bit more. Not so humble that I can't brag about how much more humble I am through this experience, of course. And maybe given me more reason to be allowed to make fun of other people who used to be famous and aren't anymore. Like, you know how black people are allowed to call each other the N-word, but white people can't say it? I can say that Kevin Sorbo's a washed-up has-been, because I also had millions of people watch me at one point, and then, later in my career, appeared at a comic convention where about 10 people showed up. I know how you feel, Herc. The people who revel in commenting shit like, LOL, you fell off, and dead channel, to other YouTubers, once had a tweet that got 30 likes and went, oh man, this is doing numbers. I gotta turn off notifications. This is too much for me. So, now that I've established that I'm allowed to talk about them, let's talk about some other LOL dead channels. Perhaps you recently heard that G4 TV is shutting down after its relaunch as a group of YouTube channels last year. Or perhaps you just heard that news and went, wait, G4 was relaunched as a group of YouTube channels last year? Yes, G4, the popular cable channel among nerds, geeks, dweebs, and dorks. They used to have shows like Attack of the Show that you only watched for Olivia Munn and Jessica Chobot, and X-Play, which you only watched for Morgan Webb, made a comeback with an aging Kevin Pereira and Adam Sessler. Yeah, that's what all those guys who used to watch those shows wanted to see. Anyway, it failed because it's 2022, and between Twitch and YouTube, there is a near infinite amount of people playing games, telling you their opinions of games, talking about nerd shit. And because it was a business whose entire existence relied on other businesses' algorithms. This is effectively unsustainable as a business. As a guy supported by Patreon subscribers, sure, very sustainable. Support the habit at patreon.com/doseofbuckley. But for a business with dozens of employees, it doesn't work. Machines are cold and uncaring. They don't give a fuck what you're doing, right? And so, when something becomes less popular, machines go, fewer people we show these links to click on them. This means we should show those links to fewer people. And you can't come back from that. It's perpetual. Fewer people click, so they show you to fewer people. So fewer people click, so they show you to fewer people. This is why BuzzFeed has laid off staff pretty consistently over the last several years. Because when was the last time you saw a BuzzFeed link on Twitter or Facebook? A company in my hometown called Dipley, basically a Dollar General BuzzFeed, their entire business relied on Facebook's algorithms. And in 2018, when Facebook changed those algorithms, Dipley saw a massive drop in engagement, which meant fewer ad dollars, and they had to fire over 70 of their then 150 employees. Why a company who made listicles needed 150 employees, I'll never know, but I guess it answers the joke. How many idiots does it take to compile a list of 16 people who just can't help but be funny? Or 12 random photos to brighten your week? 150 employees entirely reliant on whether or not Facebook would show their shit to people. I've talked about this before, but we are lazy by nature. Why does Walmart end up killing small businesses? Because it's a one-stop shop. You could go to 10 different places, or you could just go to Walmart. And if Walmart stopped putting out your favorite brand on the shelf, you'll just buy a different brand. You won't go to a different store to look for your brand. You'll just take whatever Walmart's got on offer that day. You could bookmark your 10 favorite YouTube channels and websites and visit them every day individually, or you could just go to youtube.com and click on whatever they show you on the front page and never go a click deeper on the site. I know, that's not what you do, person is going to comment, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm very happy that you're still coming here every Saturday to watch. I really am. But that is what the majority of users do. The statistics back that up. And this is why channels like Rhett and Link's Good Mythical Morning, with their 17 million subscribers, get about 1 million views a video now, when they used to regularly get over 10 million views a video. This is why Epic Mealtime, with their 7 million subscribers, scrape out 10 to 30,000 views when they used to get 2 to 4 million. Smosh, with their 25 million subscribers, who recently released a video called Jacksfilms is Dead, LOL on the thumbnail. LOL, it did 300,000 views. A video called We Accidentally Got Drunk at Work, perfect clickbait material I would think anyway, 4 months ago, also got about 300,000 views. A far cry from the 30 to 40 million views a video that they used to do. Jacksfilms, by the way, close to 5 million subs, seems to mostly post shorts now, ranging between 200,000 and 500,000. He had a recent hit with a video called Is BuzzFeed OK? That did over 700,000 views. Years ago, he was consistently doing 5 million views a video, has 8 videos over 10 million. Everything dies. And I'm not telling you this to stand over their dead bodies and gleefully piss in their mouths. I'm telling you this because they're not dead. All of those channels I just mentioned, all of them are still alive, still creating. But fewer people were watching those channels. So the algorithm showed their videos to fewer people. So fewer people watched them, so the algorithm showed them to fewer people. So fewer people watched them. You get it. We all get it now, right? And this will happen to everyone. Mr. Beast will someday be Smosh. Unless he just has a mental breakdown and stops making shit. Maybe someday we hear a news story. Jimmy Donaldson, the man known as Mr. Beast, was found standing in the middle of a highway completely naked with his penis sticking through a hamburger bun, screaming, "Try my new Mr. Beast burger! Eat this meat!" You know, that's also a possible ending for a YouTube channel. But as long as you're creating, you're not dead. Will I still be here 3 years from now for dose number 500? Maybe. I'd love to be, yeah. Will you still be here? All the data suggests no, but now I'm back in the denial stage. Yeah, you'll still be here. And to those people who call my channel dead, I say this to you. Why don't you come on over and see if rigor mortis is set in? Wrap your lips around this stiff. 2 slob job jokes in 2 minutes? Who said this channel's quality has dropped?